Hey Flosstube, it's Kerry and Stitches. It's Friday the 4th of October and this is Flosstube 166. Hello and welcome. I hope you had a great stitchy few weeks. It's been about 3 weeks since we last saw each other, so I figured it was time for a catch-up. Welcome if you're a new viewer. It's lovely to have you here, and welcome back if you're returning. Thanks for coming back. Autumn's definitely hit us now. Been a mixed bag of weather this week, so before we lose light, I'm going to crack on with, I'm hoping, 20-25 minute video. So uber quick life update, what's been happening. Scene visit season's back on for work. So last week I was in Nottingham, yesterday I was in Stockport in Manchester and Liverpool, and I'm back to Liverpool in November too. So it's all go. Yeah, I've had busy day appointments yesterday. I finally had physio for my shoulder. Another waiting game, so I now have to have steroid injections. So hey ho, life goes on. Kids are settled well back. Well, it's kids. I only have one kid in college at school now, so a lot settled into year 10 quite happily. And Tom's working full time now, so well, more than he was doing before, whilst he figures out his next move, which is cool. So happy. I've got quite a bit of haul to show you, which I was really surprised at. You know, when these things gather up and you're like, oh, okay. Finishes, whips. Let's crack on. Plans, if I remember. FFOs too, but those are right. Let's get this out of the way because I'm going to forget. FFOs. Inserting pictures now. First picture is my ATC, which I stitched for Sharon Stitching on Instagram, and it was Stitcher's Choice, the theme. This is the Stitchy Swap and ATC hashtag and kind of thing that Heather's put together. The link is my homeboy. So it was Stitcher's Choice, so I kind of did, knowing Sharon really well, I stitched bits, things that I knew that she would like. So here's that. I haven't brought a pen over. And then I also I posted my stitchy swap for the Floral swap, again from Heather's group. This was a chart by Ailton Designs, Ailton on Etsy. I cut the chart in half basically and re-angled the yellow lines to kind of make this hanging-y thing, because I had this, and I added an extra leaf as well because I had this idea in my head and it worked out. So I'm going to put that in here now. And I think the picture also shows some of the goodies I sent, and you send a small amount, it's about a tenner's worth, so, or $10, so there you go. I've remembered to do them. This is my second take of this video because I wasn't happy with my first one. FOs. Despite my plans for September, they didn't come to fruition. I've got lots of things that are almost finished. I haven't, I've got a couple, but I did finish Spring Birdcage by Mill Hill. Floral Birdcage by Mill Hill from their spring collection, so very pretty. I only had the beading, the white stitches and the beading left to do in the back stitch, so very happy with that. And I also finished Violet's Blue by Blackbird Designs, and oh wow, there's that, Violet's Blue. And I stick mostly in the pool full. And this is on Slightly Spring by Sparklies. I took out the verse and just charted Violet's Blue over 2 like the rest of it, because the verse was over 1 and I wasn't happy, and I've left off the initials and the I love you at the bottom and stuff. So there you go. So I'll have to, that along with Strawberry Fields is off to the, gonna have to go off to the framers. Random piece of blue silk. I don't know where that's come from. I haven't got anything with blue silk on at the moment. So whips, heart in hand. I've been doing Tiny Town which is, this is Harvest Tiny Town and the Harvest Frill. And I'm stitching this on Sparklies Shades of Autumn, which it's an absolutely gorgeous fabric. I love that. So there we go, that's where I'm at. You can see where I put the frill in the middle. I've just got, there's a few little modifications. Kind of just winged the colour. I don't even think I picked any called for colours. Oh, oilcloth, because I had it. Maybe Hick Sticks. I haven't brought the threads in. But basically I swapped them out for colours that I'd used in Autumn Town because I just knew it was a really good palette that worked. So there we go. So so it's a mix of all sorts, so lots of over dyes, and also that tree there and this tree here are done in a 21st century yarn silk. And Sharon's idea to add the bit of sort of tealy blue in with the pumpkins, and I just added it to the door just to kind of bring it across the whole design. So there we go. That will be finished probably in the next 3 years. I'm going to start. I should have started Halloween Town, which is kitted up on the 1st, and I'm doing it on the same fabric. But I'm running woefully behind with everything because my stitchy bug's been a bit. Do I want to? No, not really. So I haven't been. I've had 3 days like that this week alone. Other whips. Oh. Just close the bag I opened. This is the Historical Sampler Company box from August, and this is halfway with we're just over halfway because the pumpkin's and the spider are in the middle. So imagine that design repeated on the other side with the word Halloween in the middle and a couple of ghosties. And this came fully kitted. I think this is Mushroom Lagana, but Mushroom Aida from DMC. And then Sharon and I both started Bees in the Greenhouse by the Blue Flower. Charts here, not on the, there we go. And that's kind of the panels that you stitch. And I was going great guns on it. So we hope to finish it by December. So this is on PTP Valor. But I've made a boo-boo and in this block, which kind of killed my stitchy bug, to be honest. I missed a row out of that flower, so all these ones are out. So I'm going to rip all that out and redo. Sad face. But hey ho, it's all good. It's fine. It's all good. Okay, so there we go. That's in the Call for DMC as well. And it's on, did I say PTP Valor? Yes, I did. Right then, so there's my whips. Okay, so we've got a haul and a flip through. We're going to knock this out. Okay, so my advent box came from Historical Sampler Company. I opted not to do the Robin patchwork because I saw it, I was like, eh. So I didn't get I only got the advent box because I do actually have a Historical Sampler Company Christmas chart, which is this one. And my theory is I'm going to divide this up into 24 bits and try and do this as an advent stitch. So the box was gorgeous. So they sent you obviously a note explaining everything, and that's the box. The box contains lots of goodies, and it also contains 6 small ornaments, so which are fully kitted. So all the threads for the ornaments are in here. I haven't opened, I'm assuming it's DMC. And then because all the charts usually are, and then there's some finishing fabrics and things in there. So I'm excited to be having that in December. I've got to wait 2 months, no, but it's lovely, and so far it's exceeding my expectations. I think for the cost, I think it's very reasonable for what you get. Having seen a few advertised where I look at it and go, that seems a lot of money for a 12-day box, and yeah, so time will tell, but so far, thumbs up. So I went through a few weeks ago and kitted up, 2 weeks ago, ton of stuff, loads of stuff. I don't even know where my list's gone. Oh, there's my list. So I kitted up all the things in my box. When I did my big inventory, I sorted through the box, put a few things away. I was like, no, I'm over that now. But kept a few out. So I kitted up 25, well, technically about 23 things, because there were 2 undecided ones. So here's my list. A range of Christmas ornaments. I've looked at like lots of the Jingle Ball stuff I bought last year. Things that I've been sat waiting to be started for a couple of years, such as Summer Home from Birds of a Feather, which I've had with fabric since I had Cardinal Points on the go. There we go. Cardinal Points on the go. I finished that in 2022. So it's been ready to go for a good 2 years, and because it used a lot of the thread, so I was like, oh, I don't want to take them because I run out for Cardinal Points, you know, dye lots and all that. But obviously Cardinal Points ended up with loads of leftovers, so I could have done it. Hey ho, long story short, I decided I was going to start one thing a week till Christmas, with a few exceptions like a birthday start and a New Year's Day start. I'm going to have a Halloween start, and anyway, just stuff like that. A few exceptions. So by now I should have started 4 things. Guess who's behind? I haven't started anything. So, as I said, Summer Home for Birds of a Feather should have been started. Halloween should have been started on Tuesday. I was going to start Long and Winding Road from the Blackbird Magical Mystery thing series in Liverpool yesterday. And last year I bought this little plaque from Tesco. I hate snuggle seas. That makes me shudder, that thing. But I like the little acorns on the outside. So I wanted to put something in the middle, cover it up, and I want to do that acorn. And I was going to start that in Nottingham last week. It was going to be on my card travel project because I'm doing it on Autumn Glow from Sparklies. Did I start it? No, I did not. So, grand plans, which I can make brilliantly. I'm awful on the execution. Which kind of leads me to my next thing. So out of all those things I kitted up, I needed some 15 threads, which I don't think is bad going out of 18, out of 26 things. One was completely kitted already because Sharon had sent me all that remains my birthday, Christmas. It was this. So anyway, I need to put those into their various homes. Fabrics of the month have come through. So these are my Sparklies ones. Nice grey, 36 count quarters. Love the colours in this. It's really nice. And then my Aida from Kate. Nice purple. I don't have a lot of purple in my stuff. I went to Home Bargains at the weekend. Dog blankets. And they had a little craft set with quilting rulers, and I've got a big quilting ruler which is great for when I'm cutting project bag fabric, but I thought this would be a nice size for just doing FFOs. And they also had quilting templates, and they had these stars, and they came with a little wire twisty ring thing. It's fallen out of the box, I think. So because they've got the seam allowance holes that you can mark, so you essentially get 6 templates for like £2. So I bought those because stars are a bit of a tricky shape to do. I do like stars. I like star Santas, obsessed with star-shaped Santas. Tell us why. So they had hearts as well, which I might go and grab those too at some point. We went to a vintage fair by us last week, and I found some cotton duck fabric. They say it was labelled as Cath Kidston question mark. It wasn't priced for Cath Kidston fabric, because obviously they don't know. But I think it's probably a similar line to this one. I mean, I've had this in my stash for years when I made this project bag. So, but it's a really nice weight cotton duck, and there's a load of it. So it was worth the price. If it's CraftiKate, fantastic. If it isn't, it was still a good price for it. They had lots of vintage fabric, not fabric stalls, but vintage kind of haberdashery and all that kind of thing. And I picked up this little cute little tomato with its emery strawberry thing on there, and I just thought it was really cute. And I didn't know whether it just said, what did the bag say? Oh, it just said multicolored beads. So I didn't know whether it was like a broken necklace or anything, but it happens to be 2 complete necklaces, just like held together with wire, like wire link ones, which I intend to make. I have ideas for this, because ideas. And I picked up a bit of vintage trim as well. My lovely Sharon sent me some past the stash charts and some linens that she'd been acquired. A little Mill Hill kit, which is a lot brighter than it looks in that picture. It's quite an old one. I think it was something like 1992. And also Heartstring Sample is Coffee Quaker, which I love. It's one of those charts I've always wanted to stitch, never got around to buying it, never got around to doing it. So another loads of fun. I have irony already. This partial kit from Heartstring Sample, which was a Ladies Prim Society old one. That's really pretty. I like the flowers. Will I make it in needle roll? Not sure. Just needs threads. Prairie Schooler 117. All the Quimbo charts. Love a Prairie Schooler at Christmas. Threadwork Primitives Bristol Pear. And then this, she found this just now, which the spider is in the middle, is the same as like my spider moon, and I think the ghosts are the same, and the pumpkins. So I think it'll make a nice complementary design. It's not that big, I don't think. What are we going to have? 10, 20, 30, 40, 80. Can't see it on thing. Oh, 85 by 85. And I have, it's got the little charm in it and everything. I have the, I still have the bag with, when I was past Spider Moon, it had the, it been re-kitted into Sullivan's, and I think it's the same colour palette. So hopefully should be an easy one to swap over. So we're going to do cross stitcher. My other plans, that's my new meal plan to start my new Mill Hill. Plans are start autumn, start all the things I've told you about that I'm going to start. Tiny Town, the hedgehog? My brain's funny. Acorn. Acorn's the word I was looking for, not hedgehog. So Long and Winding, I'm going back to Liverpool next month, so I think I'm just going to bunt Long and Winding till then. So between now and probably my next Flosstube, it's going to be Philanthropic Pumpkin, Beach Sampler, Be Happy, Coffee Fobs, Casting a Spell, and the Christmas Frill. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, possibly 10 new starts between now and next month. Kind of feels unlikely, but we're going to go with it. Let's go with it. Let's see how many I started. Feel free to put your predictions below. In fact, I'd love your predictions. I'm saying 10 starts. Let's see how many of those I actually do. Right, cross stitcher. I might even do a little something. I'll tell you what, we'll make it a giveaway. Look at me go. So tell me how many. If you're correct, I will send you a little something. If 2 or 3 of you say the same number, we'll random draw it. Yes, let's do that, because actually I think it's also 6 years of me doing Flosstube. So there you go, random something, there we go. Okay, Floss Stitcher, Cross Stitcher, 415. It's the November edition. Whatever. Okay, so it's all Christmassy. If you're not a Christmas person, you're probably not going to like this one. Okay, so the cover gift was all the stuff, big hank of red, oh, it's all cut really short, to do tags, a little Scandi sampler, and the horse. So there we go. Wait. Uber quick flip through. All the usual, you know, letters and stuff. Stitching with Julian is Koi Carp, probably the only non-Christmas chart in here. I don't mind, I love Christmas, it suits me. One of my favourite things this time was all these little motifs from Maria Diaz. She did 48 little one colour Christmas motifs, and brain's just gone again. Yeah, I really liked them. Great for ATCs, or I mean, they've done them for tags, but I mean, there's the November Emma Congdon block. Pumpkin spice latte, anyone? Hello, Milo. We've got letters and all that. Doreen Jones cards. These are really pretty, but really quite intricate, not backstitch. We've got an advent where you sew on the little rings to attach sweets. That's the dog going up the stairs. If he happens to come back down, I might even pick him up and we'll have a Milo moment. And Emma Congdon. I swear I've seen this design before, but maybe not. Maybe it's a similar one. Anyway, Santa Claus is coming to town. This is cute. It's a little four-sided, kind of like Christmas tree shaped thing with Santa, which is sweet. Yeah, so there's two of the other sides, and then there's the other one at the bottom. I have seen those where you basically use pin flare. Used to do them, if you're familiar with craft shows in the UK, and you just kind of cover the mat board. You cover two pieces of mat board per side, and then they open out to be like a box, and they do it with where it squares off at the bottom, like a little tray inside it, so you can, I don't know, fill it with sweets or surprise, or they call them like a nitui, something like that. Christmas pets alphabet. You name the animal, it's probably in here, unless it's an axolotl, because they don't have a Christmas axolotl. They have cats, guinea pigs, turtles, dogs, snakes, goldfish, and the rest, you know, birds. I love this. This is Emma Congdon again, but it's all done on Aida banding, and then you put it onto cotton reels, which I think is really sweet. The only thing, I would have to make it either so it went 2 and then 2. I couldn't have it so it just kind of different lengths. It's kind of, that doesn't, yeah, that would bug me. So as the design is the same, if that makes sense. Yes, the design is the same. I mean, there's a slight 3-stitch difference between the short, or 4-stitch difference between the shortest and the, but yeah, I couldn't, that would annoy me. Interview with Giulia Manfredini. She goes and punch needle a lot. Did a lot of Biscorners a couple of years ago. Doreen Jones, so pretty with all that lace work around it. I've seen a similar one to this before, so I'm wondering whether Doreen did one last year, or maybe I've just seen it in her. I've seen a similar one in her web shop. Christmas house. That brickwork is something, because that's done with like 55 different colour flosses. I mean, technically it's 4, but. And then we've got some crackers, which are cute. A get those would be like, they're good for great for cards and stuff like that. So the stitch along is the November flowers. There's only one thing I mean, they do a little diagram. I do wish that, and I know they want you to make so everybody buys all the magazines, but they don't show any overlap. So I kind of wish that they kind of would, but you know, not that I'm going to stitch that one, but you know, 2 stitches would be grayed out, would be helpful. A little Rudolph, and then that's next month, which I think is really fab. And then we've got other things. So with our impromptu giveaway idea, let me know down below how many of the 10 things I will actually get started that I start, and we'll see. So yeah, let me know how many I'm going to start on with, and I'll cobble together something and yeah, do that. So friends, I'm going to go. I feel much happier with this version of the events, and I will edit out the coughing. So take care, friends, and I'll see you all in a few weeks' time, probably beginning of November. So until then, happy stitching. Bye-bye.